You know, I'll be honest with you, because I thought about, because like I've been thinking about a lot of what you guys have all said, and you guys were talking about the servers all coming together. I did actually have a video idea talking about that. I was going to because I'm curious to see how from the outside looking in. I watched as everything pretty much shattered when Asmongold came on, and so many people started to play the game when WoW was dying. They all like the WoW refugee, right? So I always wonder what it would be like if like what I was thinking in my head, like what would happen if WoW were to die. And with that thought process, it basically led me to believe that the game would have no way of being able to, unless they were if they were preemptively buffing the servers or getting them ready for more people, there's no way it'll survive. And I was thinking about that for a while, so but I think it'll be nice. I think it'll work out. Hopefully it works out, I should say. I'm saying hopefully it works out. Did you get the Final Fantasy 15 car, by the way? No, I did not get the Final Fantasy 15 car yet. I'm pretty sure that's in the... Well, here's the thing that I think with WoW dying. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing for MMOs. I think the it's obviously not good to lose an like a big powerhouse of MMO. The fact that if WoW were to die and everyone from WoW would congregate over, I mean, you'd lose people obviously, but you'd probably gain a lot more people because, you know, everyone likes to hate WoW. It's the fun thing to hate. And it'd be different if WoW was dying for a different reason than what it is. I mean, obviously, it's kind of a dog shit game right now anyway. He is a huge simp. But no, so... We're... Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with, I don't know if it is Decepticon. I don't know if it actually is needed. I think it opens up... So, when a new game comes out, every single time a new MMO comes out, the first thing you hear is this the next WoW killer? Is this going to be the WoW killer? Is this going to be... And it's always something that puts a pedestal up to WoW. And it doesn't give any other MMO a real chance to shine. I never would have tried Final Fantasy XIV again had WoW not gone through the lawsuit or failed. I'm talking with my friend Zach, and he's playing Guild Wars 2 again, and everything he's talking to me about, I think, is way better than WoW. Like, I feel like WoW is living by the rose-tinted goggles, and I don't think that it should do that anymore. I don't think it should be allowed to live like that anymore. And it's very obvious that WoW does not want to grow, or they don't want to keep getting better. They kind of just keep doing what they're doing, and they're not being innovative because they're on the top, and it's gotten really lazy. I think if WoW dies, it'll really set a precedence that MMOs need to progress and listen to their fan base, because that's WoW doesn't. Blizzard does not do that. So I think in the end, if WoW dies, it'll really kick a huge, it'll put a big fire up everyone's ass to be like, okay, WoW's dead. We need to actually keep on having a focus on our game. Yeah, exactly, Decepticon. And the cat, like, WoW would be great if they stop on doing it, deleting all the good things about it. Yeah, every single time something happens in WoW, like, they just they just forget about it the next expansion or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, look at the Legion. Like, when you play Legion and you have the WoW artifacts and you're doing, like, it's supposed to be the most powerful weapons in the game. The game should have just ended after that. They already had the Ashbringer available for every paladin. The Ashbringer, the holy grail of the game, the weapons. And it's just, now it's obsolete to some fucking dumbass axe I can get that has no name? That's stupid. That does not make sense that I can replace the Ashbringer, the destroyer of all things unholy, with a stupid axe that I found on the ground that looks dumb as shit. It does not make sense. There is no reason for it. And yeah, they became comfortable and complacent. There's just WoW has just fucked itself because they just stopped caring. They knew that nothing could get above them, so they just said whatever. And people will keep playing it, and they did for years. People just keep playing WoW. I'm one of them. I'm a fucking sheep. I'm glad I broke away. The thing with Final Fantasy XIV is Yoshi P listens and is willing to change to keep the fan base happy. Look at Final Fantasy. Look at 1.0 compared to 2.0. He took a huge risk. Obviously, he didn't make 1.0. I've learned that in a nutshell. But he took that huge risk in making this next game and incorporating it. And I guess he even comes by every year to say, he says, like, thank you for playing my game. Like, Blizzard doesn't do that. Blizzard actively tells you you're fucking stupid. There's a good video where Yoshi P was asked his thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV beating WoW, and he went into how that's the wrong way to approach it. He doesn't... I haven't seen that video per se, but I have heard of that video. And he's like, no, like, this is not what it's about. Like, I don't want it to be a win or lose. Like, losing WoW is... Like, they don't want to just kill WoW. They want to have people play their game and stuff. Too big to fall. Exactly, Benji. They looked at it as they were too big to ever fall. They just eclipsed everything. And they blew themselves up. They shot themselves in the foot by being a horrible company. That's the thing. WoW doesn't have expansions. They have major patches. Expansions expand the game. I'll give you that. Yep, I'll give you that, because every single time, I've never really felt like it was a good expansion until once they got rid of the need to level, like in Shadowlands now, you can level through any of the expansions you want. You don't have to play the actual game. Well, they basically got rid of that. Probably, I don't want to say Cataclysm. Maybe Warlords, maybe? I don't know. You didn't have to, like, it was easy to level. They just got rid of it, basically. There's no story to level through anymore. Or ever anymore. It sucks. And everything becomes obsolete at the end of it. It doesn't, like, it's useless. Everything is useless unless you're playing the current expansion. If you're not, as long as you're paying the current patch, 9.15, what the fuck is 9.1? What's 9.0? What anything? It doesn't matter. It is completely useless. Yoshi P plays WoW? That poor bastard. He probably only plays so he's like, he knows what to do. Because Blizzard doesn't know what to do. Ugh. Alright, sorry for the rant. Old content. I'm doing old content. I'm having a great time. People are still leveling and going through old content. Some of the nicest people are people redoing this content. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. The fact that I get to have conversations with people who are beating the game, quote unquote beating the game, and I'm over here just like, and it's just nuts. It's just so dumb. It just does not, the concept of WoW does not make sense, and I think people are finally starting to realize it. You fucking preach, baby. I don't usually get like this, hey, look at that, the Aether Compass. Black Chocobo? Hey, look at that shit. There we go. I don't usually get like this passionate over certain things. Like, at least not like this, but this is just, it's ridiculous, man.
Returns.
Oh, shh.